Happy Thanksgiving, Harvey.
Happy Thanksgiving, my brother. I'm so happy, man. I'm thankful for a lot of things.
So as I am too, right? And that's the one thing about this beautiful get-togethers. You get to for those that for many of us we get to spend it with our family. But hey, there's so much things to be grateful for. Uh, thank you for today, right?
Hey, man, I'll tell you what. First of all, family, God, country, and how about this Cowboys Cast community, man?
I mean, it's growing, Harv. If you're not a part of it, you're missing out, man. You really are missing out. Well, Harv, I mean, as we could see, Cowboys are about to go. They're up next, and
Yep.
they're gonna be playing at home against the Commanders. Um, right now, as we see it, I mean, we're seeing this interdivision team right now, 29-22 right now in the fourth quarter with 41 seconds. And we're talking about the Green Bay Packers at Detroit Lions. Harv, this Detroit Lions. I mean, we really don't want to get too much into it, but they were one of the better teams in the NFC with a better record. Their current record right now stands at 8-2. Um, what do you think? I mean, what's going on? What happened with the Detroit Lions and what happened with the Packers?
Look, man. I obviously we didn't get to talk about them earlier, but I will say this: I to a certain point, I think the Detroit Lions would have dominated this game. To be honest, just the way they've been playing. But this is a divisional game. I think that's what people have to understand. Divisional games are hard, regardless of who you're playing, man. They know each other so well. But for a minute, I said, you know what? The Lions have beat Green Bay like 3 or 4 times in a row now, I think. And I had a feeling that Green Bay had one due. So, you know, eh, what's the score right now, Jerry?
It's 29-22. 40 seconds left on there. There's a flag going on right now. Haven't really been able, look like it's a false start on I want to say on the offense. Oh, they're trying to do a onside. I'm sorry. They're trying to do an onside kick right now, the Lions, and I think they got him for being offside. So
So
it looks like it's the Packers ball now. Yeah, you can
so
see
my
them.
so I will say this, right? For the Detroit Lions to go down so bad to the Bears early on, and then to come back and win is a big deal. But now you've had two close games with divisional rivals or division teams.
Well, last week it was against the Chargers.
It was the Bears. They
Oh,
barely.
you're talking about the Packers,
Then talk about the Lions.
the Lions.
The Lions barely beat the Bears last week, and now they're gonna probably lose to Green Bay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They lost to Green Bay.
I don't know, man. I'm not scared. I'll be honest. I'm not scared. So we'll see, man. There's a lot of football to play. I honestly thought, in my opinion, the Detroit Lions were gonna go on a run. I honestly thought they're gonna win the rest of the games, but they still got divisional games to play again. So that's not even promised. So it's
Well,
gonna be a wild one, man.
happy Thanksgiving to Rico Garcia. Was good, man. Was good. Thank you for joining us on the TikTok live. Yeah, I mean, up next is it's final already. So now you got the Detroit Lions moving to 8-3, and the Lions now are at 5-6. Right now it's gonna be Commanders at Cowboys. That's right now the next game up, and then to end it off, we got the 49ers at Seahawks. So all intra-division games,
Yep.
all great stuff. But let's see real quick on what I have. What are some of the updates right now? So for the Cowboys, there is inactives already that have been listed. J. Ron Curse, our
I
Cowboys
know.
are going to be without J. Ron Curse. Of course, Trey Lance is your emergency quarterback. Noah Ibganagani, he's inactive. Eric Scott inactive. Deuce Vaughn, Deuce. They're not letting the Moose, right? Or Deuce loose. He's inactive, and Asim Richards, the rookie offensive lineman, he's also inactive. So those are your inactives for today's game. Harv, what do you think? I mean, how much will this affect the Cowboys? You know, we've seen J-Ron Curse is one of the leaders on this defense.
I think if you look at the total overlay of the Cowboys, I think they've had players prepared to take over Javon Curse, like my opinion. And that you can see in Marquise Bell would have been that guy, but he had to have more responsibilities as a linebacker because of what happened. And then you have Wanye Thomas. Look, this is the last year for Curse. I think this is the guy that takes over the duties. And so you're going to get to see on live football what Wanye Thomas has in case Curse doesn't come back next year. So I think this is a huge opportunity for him. And look, I don't think he's going to let us down, man. I really don't. He was an undrafted player, and he has nothing to lose, Jerry.
Look, I'll say this. I can't get into. I can't really get into predictions for next year. I can foresee J. Ron Curse coming back with the Cowboys, but definitely this is an opportunity for Juan A. Thomas to step up and show what we've seen in the preseason and the games that he's been able to make plays, especially on special teams. He's been making a name for himself there. He's made some big plays for the Cowboys too. So we'll see, man, if he can step into this role and to help, help, maybe perhaps be that, be that, be that, right? Because that's kind of one of J. Ron's pep talks, right? Be that, right? Be that. So if Juan A. Thomas can be that with J. Ron Curson, maybe play a little bit better. Wow, that's gonna be crazy. But hey, shout out to Jordan Love and to Green Bay Packers. Congratulations on y'all win. Detroit Lions. I'm pretty sure you guys will pick it up next come around. Let's see here. Wow, we got a little bit. I got really behind here on the on
Yeah.
with our crew here. Fernando, Javier, you and Ken said this Lions O line was great, or was it that Goff not as good as everyone thinks he is? Past weeks been giving it up.
Yeah, I honestly think this offensive line is good. I just think I've always said this about golf. He cannot, when you start putting pressure on him, he's one of those guys that gets giddy, man. Like his feet start getting happy and he can't throw the ball. And that's why he left the Rams. That's why they got rid of him because they knew he wasn't the guy that he does that a lot. It's just the way that's what he is. Call a spade a spade.
I mean, we've seen what he could do. We've seen the upside in this offense.
Yep.
But I will tell you this: he's been turning the ball over. He's been turning the ball over, and that's exactly what he did in today's game. I mean, it's actually good to actually be able to concentrate on one game at a time like this and see it, in full circle. Happy Thanksgiving, fellas! Happy Thanksgiving to you, Adam. Appreciate the
For
love.
sure.
Adam says, I started my pregame drinking watching my favorite podcast. We ain't never scared, Javi.
Let's go. Let's give it. Can we get a let's go.
Appreciate you. Ultra Cowboy, Mr. Negative. I mean, it should be Ultra Negative Cowboy. Cowboys played better without Curse in the first two games. Wow. What did I tell you, man? He's that guy ready to just give you a low blow when you're not paying
He doesn't
attention.
lie sometimes though.
Jay Fonda says the Lions are frauds, Harv.
Ooh, they are?
Man, I'll tell you this: we work closely with Detroit Lions Av. So wherever you're watching us right now, on whatever platform right now, on YouTube,
Yep.
whether it be East West YouTube, Cowboy Cast YouTube, even Kent's Pet Talk YouTube, or on Facebook, hey, give us some love. TikTok, obviously, give us some likes. Help the channel grow. And if you're on TikTok or you're watching this on replay, hey, hit that subscribe button. We're almost on the Cowboy Cast. We're almost at 1K, man. That's exactly where we want to be. But help all these channels get to 1K, man. It's all love. It's a network where we all help out. I'm
Yep.
pretty sure we'll get with Walt maybe sometime during the later on in the week, maybe perhaps in the weekend. We'll see. I know it's tough. I mean, when the Cowboys lose, I don't even want to go live, man. But
We have to, man. We
we have
got
to
we
face
got to
the
give the
music.
people what they want.
We gotta face the music, man. And the biggest trolls out there are the Cowboy haters, man. Adam says the only inactives I see are the Commanders after my 40 burger.
Wow.
You see, that's what I love to see is that kind of happy Thanksgiving. Ultra Cowboy, happy
Happy
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving.
man. What do you say? Kerr's getting deported out of Dallas in 2024. Jeez Louise, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, man. I'm not saying nothing. That's not saying nothing bad about Curse. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I just think Dan Quinn has almost like cloned another Curse.
Yeah. Wane is actually a little bit fat. I believe that they were saying that he not only brings all that great stuff, but he also has the hops too, Harv. Like,
But this is the thing, Jerry. If we draft another linebacker or get another linebacker and fill that depth, Marquise Bell can fit into that spot as well. I think, in my opinion.
well, I mean, definitely with this offense that I mean, this defense that Dan Quinn has created, I mean, it looks like he needs a prototypical type to play that J. Ron Kerr spot. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that's why Jabril Cox is not here anymore. You know, I
Yep.
think that's what he was waiting for, and Cowboys were not going to give it to him this season. And I mean, there's no way to re-sign a player that has not been able to play for you, especially because of the talent that level. But like you say, the Cowboys have done a great job as far as
Yep.
signing some players. Uh, Hold on, I kind of overskipped somebody here. Oh, Ultra Cowboy says Eagles and Lions secondaries are not good like Jalen Tolbert. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute, Ultra Cowboy. I
Oh
will
my
tell you this,
goodness.
man.
Here we go.
Tolbert is
You guys always
phenomenal.
get into this.
Tolbert is
Hey,
phenomenal. I
hold
think
on though. Ultra Cowboy, he knows how to push your buttons, Jerry.
nah,
Come on,
no,
man.
you
Not
know,
push your buttons, but he knows when he says something about Tolbert, you got to say something.
it's just like him with he's all happy with Schoonmaker.
Schoonmaker. Yeah.
Schoonmaker finally scoring his first touchdown after dropping how many touchdowns are? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, Jalen Tolbert is ready, man. He's ready to take that next leap, but he is doing what he has to do. He needs to let Brandon Cooks cook, and of course, Michael Gallup be able to catch his passes that he gets, and of course, everything gets fed to CD Lamb. Regina, it's been a while. Regina, happy Thanksgiving to you, Regina. Hopefully you have you're getting to spend it with the loved ones and getting some good food in. Lions definitely. Jay Fonda says Lions definitely made Jordan Love look like Bart Starr today. Hey, Jordan Love really wanted this game, Harv. I mean,
he looked, didn't he look locked in like he was relaxed? Man, and then he threw that the one that Reed dropped at going towards the sideline. That looked like Aaron Rodgers when he threw it.
man, I'll tell you this, man. Even on that scramble, it was almost like what almost like a 40-yard scramble. I mean, he was going for that first down. He wanted this game. He really came out. Uh, it's crazy to hear the announcers right talk about it and say like, oh, we'll see, was that they've been seeing something in Jordan Love like almost like a resurgence, I guess, with Jordan Love. So we'll definitely see more as the weeks come by. See if Jordan Love can carve out his introduction to the Green Bay Packers' new quarterback for the season.
You
Or,
you missed you missed the last
which one?
the Jalen Tolbert
I know I
intro.
was ignoring it. Jalen Tolbert's intro
Oh,
song is "Drop It Like It's Hot." Yeah, sure. That's Luke Schoonmaker for you. He says Barrett Carter 2024. Man, you're
yeah,
still.
there is no way the Cowboys. He's not even gonna. He's not even gonna be there.
I don't
There's
know.
no way.
Clemson's kind of falling off, so some of these players are gonna get lost in that shuffle, man.
We'll see.
And Jake, how many drops? Schoon has 2 TDs and will be tight end in 2024.
No
I guess he's trying
way.
to say tight end. Oh, he did correct himself. He's gonna be tight end one in 2024. No, I think I think Fergie already took over that. I think he's a baller. Look at that NFZ. What's up? What's up? What's up? Showing the love. Hey, but let's talk real quick, Harp. I mean, I know we're getting close to the festives right now. With the actual Cowboys and Commanders. But let's talk about Dak Prescott real quick, Harp. People are not like mainstream media, especially. But a lot of people they're not talking about this, man. Dak Prescott, Rain Dakota Prescott has been absolutely balling in the last 5 games, Harp. Let's talk about this real quick. Last week, he was 21 of 30, 272 yards, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions, Harv, and he rested in the fourth quarter. The week before that, he was 25 of 31, 304 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 1 interception. The week before that, 29 of 44, 374 yards, three touchdowns, 0 interceptions, Harv. He was 26 of 35 the week before that, 404 yards, 5 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And some of these have come off of tips, Harv. But look at the numbers that he's been putting up: 25 of 38, 189 yards, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions. Harv, what do you have to say about Dak Prescott, or what can we tell our own Cowboys nation about Dak Prescott?
So, and I will say this about Dak and the things that I've been seeing, right? I hold Dak accountable all the time. That's just the type of person I am. You're the leader of the team. The way you go is the way the team goes, in my opinion. So when you look at Dak, there's a lot of negatives in that San Francisco game, a lot, right? And we say that to point it out to see, hey, is he going to get better? Is he going to progress or not? Or is he going to digress? So you look at these things and say, when Dak drops back, is he dropping too deep and not helping his offensive line? Is he stepping up at the right time when he's supposed to and help give himself more time to find the open receiver? He was not doing any of that. Is he running when the play's there to run and get a first down instead of trying to throw the ball? Those are the things that we need to look at, right, as fans. Now, if you look at the San Francisco game and all the things that I said that he did wrong, fast forward to now, you see that he realized he made a lot of mistakes in that San Francisco game and he's cleaning it up. He's stepping in the pocket. He's running when he's supposed to. He knows he can't throw it so he can get the first down. He's not going as deep. And if he does go deep, he corrects himself and he pushes forward in the pocket. Do you all see that? I know y'all see it. Those are the things that he has changed to make sure that his game is better. And the rhythm is all as anything is better. But I think Dak feels more comfortable in this offense by week as you go, as you can tell automatically that he's getting better.
I think you that especially how you ended it. I think that you're exactly right, Harvey. I think that he needs to get comfortable and own it, right? And I think he's starting to own the offense. If anything, we'll
Yeah.
see today. I mean, we've known the Commanders they've had a pretty good defense, especially last year. I think they were I believe at one point they were actually one of the top. What were they, top four
For what?
in defense last season?
Yeah, top four.
So the only thing is yeah, there. I mean, yeah, we really didn't get to see the Chase Young hype. I mean, obviously he's with the 49ers. Uh, uh, and of course, the other one, what was his name, Harv?
Sweat.
Montez Sweat.
Yeah.
Now he's with the Bears. So right now, if we actually look at this defense, the Commanders
So
are
we still got to be careful because I think they rank fourth in the NFL with 35 sacks. So we got to be very careful with this defense. Now they shipped off their defensive ends, but still, man, in the middle, you talking about Payne and Jonathan Allen. They're some of the best in the NFL, man.
well. I'll tell you this much right now: there that defense is allowing 27 points a game, 27.7 points a game, Harv.
Yeah.
They are allowing 114 rushing yards, and they are also allowing 258 passing yards. So this defense is not what it was a year ago, but still, like you said, the takeaways is one of the bigger things, right? And real quick, shout out to Queen, of course, one of the best gifters on TikTok. Shout out to Talk Cowboys. His Dak is using his legs, and that makes a huge difference. He's a threat again. He also said, "What up, Cowboys Cast?" He said, "Let's go Cowboys." 33-24 final score prediction. Micah Feast with 3 sacks. And Micah. If that's the kind of game that we're gonna see from Micah, oh my gosh, we're gonna start hearing Micah for defensive MVP again. Ultra Cowboy says, Jake, how many yards last game? 26, 4.8. Tight ends are not elite. Jeez Louise. Leave Jake Ferguson alone, man. He's our superstar. Hurts will be the MVP. Of course,
Yeah.
that's what we're hearing. The Eagles, they win games when they're supposed to win them. They beat the Chiefs. I mean, shoot. Who would have thought? Drafting a bust. This is Ultra Cowboy. Drafting bust Mati over Sam Laporta was stupid. I know that.
I'm not gonna lie. Sam Laporta was my number one tight end
I remember
last year.
you were big on Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
And Adam says most valuable, but I think he's actually talking about
I
Dak.
know. Huh?
I think he's talking about Dak.
Nah, he's not.
I think he's
He's
talking
not.
about Dak.
He's talking about Hurts.
Dak and Fernando says Dak finally got the fear out of his eyes of getting hurt again, moving when need to be, throwing with
Yep.
confidence. I think you're
Yep.
yeah, I think you're actually right. What
100%.
What is Florida Cop 911 says? Penn State Eagles Micah.
Hey,
Jeez, I don't know if I'm ready to go there. I mean, there's been a lot of players coming out of Penn State, man.
some great linebackers, man.
Yeah, over the
LeVar
years. Too.
Arrington, like
It's-
we got
I mean,
Sean Lee.
they've always Penn State's always. I mean, Saquon Barkley was from Penn State. I mean, can
Yeah.
you imagine they were all on what teammates for a bit too? He goes.
Yep.
Adam says, "I'll be at the Philly game, Papa." All right, man.
Oh,
I actually know a few friends of mine that are going to be at the Philly game. Sam Laporta, Ultra Cowboy says Sam Laporta 540 yards as a rookie, and Jake has 38. And I don't know, does Jake have 38 yards?
no, he's saying Jake had 38 as a rookie.
Oh, yeah, but we also had Dalton Schultz, who was
Oh,
a
he said 386. Yeah, I was about to
386.
say.
Yeah, so about it's about the same. That's nitpicking, Ultra Cowboy. Adam says at JP on the stars. I know. Where's he at? Where is Jose,
I
man?
don't know. Let me
Yeah,
text him.
text him. Tell him,
I'm gonna text him.
that I'm kind of upset with him. Talk Cowboy. Make sure you give him a follow, guys. Anybody I mention on TikTok, go give them a follow. I know Queen does some amazing things. Queen is your go-to if you want custom made clothes. Well, more so like those your tumblers and whatnot. So go give her a
She's
follow.
gonna make him some. We're gonna see some designs.
Shh,
Hopefully.
shh, we're
Oh,
supposed
my
to do
bad.
this right. But I'm just
Sorry.
saying because anybody that's on TikTok, I mentioned them, go give them a follow. Help their channels grow. I know Talk Cowboys has a pretty big following base. He's legit Cowboys. Talks Cowboys 24/7. I love his content. Uh, he says Talk Cowboy says Hurts isn't playing like an MVP. No quarterback is. Miles Garrett for MVP. So Micah or Bland for Defensive Player of the Year. Woo!
Bland is that guy, man.
If Bland scores another touchdown, another pick, if he has another pick
You know,
six, he's gonna
you,
break a record.
yep. You know what's more amazing to me though, and this is just not the type of person I am. What's more amazing to me about Bland is not how he's playing, is not the interceptions. That dude, if you look at him, he is so humble, man.
Very
He
humble.
is so humble. And I'll tell you what, man, people that are like that, great things are gonna come.
I think you're right. Queen says Dak is playing just like he did in college. I mean, and then
That
Javi is
killer
correct.
instinct.
Yeah, Javi is correct. Also, let me see. Ultra Cowboy says Eagles and Lions downfall will be their secondary. Cowboys downfall will be playoff Dak. 49ers is the best team in the NFL. Wow. Okay. I mean, you're probably one of the only people right now, Ultra Cowboy, that believes the 49ers, aside from the 49ers nation that believes that. Because all I hear is the Eagles are the team to beat. That's all I've been hearing. Harv, what about you?
I mean,
We know what the 49ers can do to the Cowboys. They've had our number.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I see where he's coming from, and he makes a valid point. But ultimately, you also have to think about what did Bill Parcells say? Your record is your record, right? It
Yeah.
says a lot about you. It tells you what you are as a team. At the end of the day, man, they find ways to win, no matter how you slice it. They're winning these games, man. And you got to give credit's due to me. I just think they're the number one team right now, in my opinion.
You're saying that about
The Eagles,
the Eagles.
yeah.
And it's hard, right? Because right now the Eagles are the team to beat. Their record says it, but we know what the 49ers can do. And for those that want to know, I believe it's the who was it? It was the Cowboys are tied with the most points on offense, and it was a second with the 49ers
49ers, yeah.
were the second most scoring offense. So I mean that's something that we have not seen. I don't even think that wasn't even their what carried the 49ers last year, Harv. Their offense wasn't what carried them. It was their defense that carried
It
them
was
all
their
year.
defense, yeah.
Number one ranked defense all year round. So we'll see, man. I mean, we the Cowboys do have the Eagles up ahead. I believe in what 3 more games after today's Commanders game. But
Yeah.
we'll see about that. Adam says, I have my hat and my beer flowing, getting ready.
Funny.
It is a great day to enjoy a adult beverage, but make sure you guys do it carefully, and you don't be drinking and driving.
No.
Let me see. Ultra Cowboy says Eagles are the 2016 Dallas Cowboys, no secondary. Wow. Ultra Cowboys really been digging this up. He
No,
been
the Eagles have a suspect secondary, and when I talked about it at the time we played them, they had the 27th ranked uh, passing defense.
that's why they brought in Kevin Byard, right?
Yep,
Fernando says prediction on who of the Cowboys getting one of 6 turkey legs. The turducken, right? Is that what it's called? The
Turducken. Yep.
turducken. Ultra Cowboy says Blank gets 2 interceptions and 1 for pick six. During the season, he will be defensive player of the year.
Ooh.
Do you think that was still the deal, Harv? Still, we still have a lot of football left.
You're talking about a record, man. That's how many people have done it? Like 3. Like that's hard to do, man. You're talking about 3 in the whole history of the NFL. That is hard to do, man.
There's I believe it's either a Gera, Gera says go 49ers. We'll see, right? You guys play the Seahawks later on today. Mariners edit says, "Oh, really? Where are you getting these stats from?" Like Stephen A. Smith.
Who said that?
Mariners edits. Like he already predicted. He obviously he doesn't love the Cowboys.
No, but I'm saying, what stats are you talking about? They're all online, man. Like they're all online.
Cowboy says, "A Mariner edit. What do you say? If you're gonna diss, at least get it right. It's 26 years. You see, we got to show love because we're on East West football. So make sure you give us a follow on those. And any of y'all, it doesn't take much, man. The link is in the bio. If you're on TikTok, go subscribe. Help us get to 1K. We do the same thing for you if we are able to see your content or whatnot. So J1227 says, no, Niners win. That's number 2 seed. Anthony Carlos, are you going to show the game? So some people are asking if you're going to actually do a watch party, Harv.
No, I'm not, man. Unfortunately,
It's family time.
I'm at my brother's house, so I'm gonna chill out and relax. But
Eagles.
we'll be on afterwards.
Yeah. We gotta eat the crow, or we gotta be annoying Cowboy
Yeah.
fans. It's either or. There's no in between. Ultra Cowboy says Eagles secondary should have lost the game, but drops bailed them out. Not to mention that hey, Byard really had that pick in the back of the end zone. Man, that was a whole change. Adam says 49ers have 60 points still. That's so funny.
They're yelling about they're like, "Go Cowboys!"
The Fab is really fired up.
Yeah,
Victor Lustig.
welcome.
Hater, no hater. You come in the comments. We give you a round of applause. Thank you for joining the live. What do you say? Cowgirls are 5-8. Yeehaw! Face green, smiling face. Oh, okay. I bet he's doing a bunch of emojis, but sorry, restream doesn't show the emojis you put on there. Eagles in the last 2 games have been outplayed by the Cowboys and Chiefs. Yes, they have. That's a fact. And I'm sorry if you're watching it and you're saying the Eagles are a superior team. Don't be that fan. Don't be that delusional. They call the Cowboys fans delusional, but don't be delusional. Ultra Cowboy says 8 interceptions and 5 return for TDs is hard to beat.
That is hard to beat.
Jalen Hurts' turnovers, right?
No, that's no, that's
Oh, you still talking about Bland?
Bland. Yeah.
Get me on the live, guys, laughing out loud. Adam, can you drink while you're live?
Yeah, as long as it's not within the first 2 minutes of YouTube.
We'll see. Well, maybe one day we'll do something like that. Cowboys will play the 49ers in the NFC Championship. Ultra Cowboy, I love it, man. Who is this? Steve Shirley. Go Cowboys!
Let's go.
And obviously he's cheering for the Cowboys, so this is for you. Ultra Cowboy says, "Don't be Nick Sirianni." Man,
that was so annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Man,
look, if you're an Eagles fan, you had to like cringe too, man. Just be honest.
It is very cringeworthy. I mean, it's really cringeworthy. I mean,
you know why though? Because he said it when he was already inside. Why didn't he say it when he was outside?
Yep. So there's an M on TikTok that says Bland is a ball hawk. That's about it. I mean, what else would you? What else would you
What
ask?
else did you?
What else would you like from your cornerback? What you guys did to Tom Landry is unforgivable.
I
Okay,
can.
user
I
24 92 62 79. Uh,
he said what we all did. I didn't do nothing to Tom Landry.
I know, but
Just
we know
saying.
what he's talking about. You know,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
know. I think it was called. I think it was called the what was it? Valley Ranch Massacre, I believe.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones came in there and clean house, you know. But let's get right into it, Harv. Do let me see. I know I can pull up the over under in this game. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and go into our predictions for this game.
Y'all make sure on TikTok, man. Make sure you push the like button. Try to get us to 5,000, man.
We should have said that earlier.
And make sure,
There's
hey,
49 watching.
they need to they need to follow each other too, so they can go live.
Yeah, if I say your name, go follow him. Talk Cowboy says over. So the Cowboys are 13 and a half point favorites.
13 and a half.
Yeah.
It's
That's
gonna.
crazy.
I have a feeling it's gonna
And the
be a.
over under is 48 and a half, Harf. So let's give our predictions, man. 13 and a half point favorites.
I
Wow.
think this is. Look, we got to respect these teams, man.
But we got to, Harf.
We have to, man. The Commanders team, they lost last week. I don't. In my opinion, I don't think they should have lost to the Giants, but they brought it to them. And you're talking about a rookie quarterback that probably has what, 2 games under his belt, 1 game.
DeVito? Danny DeVito, what do they call him?
He still lives with his parents. Come on, man. You just got beat by a quarterback that's a rookie and still lives with his parents.
I think they call him Danny DeVito, but his name is
Yeah, they call
Tom
it
DeVito,
Tommy.
right?
Yeah. So, my prediction, man. This is a hard one because we have to respect this team, man. I don't care what anybody says.
We have to.
They're gonna be. Look, I think it's gonna be a close game, in my opinion. I think it's gonna be a. I'm gonna say it's gonna be 28-24 Cowboys.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a closer game than people think.
So I think that's swag right there, isn't it? Junior Diaz? Is that swag?
You ain't got the answer, swag. You ain't got them.
Ochikawa says, imagine if they drafted Denzel Burks for the slot next year. Man, I mean, Ochikawa was already in the offseason. I mean, he's already in what is it? Not off season. He's already in team building mode. I think he needs to be hired by Will McClay ASAP. Swag says, how many games do the Eagles
Oh my
have
goodness.
had to lose? They have. I mean, they have a tough. They have a tough, bumpy road ahead. They have the Bills, and then they have the 49ers, and then they have the Cowboys. So, I mean, if they drop those three, especially to the Cowboys, now they're in the same. They're in the same boat as the Cowboys right now. So we'll see, man. I mean, I just tell you this: if you root for the Eagles, you better hope the Eagles beat the Cowboys, man. Because then that's when Cowboy Nation becomes really annoying, where they say, "Well, the Eagles beat the Chiefs, Cowboys beat the Eagles, so Cowboys can beat the Chiefs if they're able to meet in the Super Bowl." I'm just saying. But anyways, getting back on subject, yeah, we'll see, swag. I mean, the next 3 games are very tough for the Eagles. We'll see. Ochikawa says Ruthless Jerry won 3 Super Bowls by firing Tom Landry on his day off. Jeez Louise, man. Why do you have to bring up that stuff? I mean, there's some people that really do hate Jerry Jones for this. Commanders' poor offensive line and secondary is a recipe for disaster versus Cowboys. Cowboys 38-17. And you know what? This is actually along my prediction for this game. Was I actually foreseen it being a slow start, but around the third quarter, I feel that's when Dak's going to start to turn it on and get back in and start letting this get out of reach for them. So that is my prediction. Adam says it's going to be 42-13. I don't disrespect my 40 burger, Javi. Let's go, baby. No tengas miedo, Javi.
I already know, man. The Commanders,
For
man.
those that don't know, we do talk Spanish on the también hablamos español. And so what Adam just said is, don't be afraid, Harv. I mean, just lay down the line and tell people the truth. Swag says, I hope the Eagles lose on Sunday. I mean, we should never hope for anybody to lose, but we should never cheer for them to win. How about that? Okay.
I like that.
Ultra Cowboy says bucket. Keep the receipt. Bills at 49ers cooking that secondary. Man, I'll tell you this. Those are two teams right there that will cook up that secondary, Harv. So
Yeah.
the Eagles do have a handful on the, they really do have a
I
handful.
mean, Dak did it too.
What do you say? Talk Cowboy says firing Tom Landry was a contractual requirement for his purchase of the Cowboys.
Oh. You
That's so
can't
funny,
say
Talk.
that.
I mean, how do you know that? Talk. I mean, how do you know what ALV and Mama knows? That's cool. I like it.
Hey.
I like it. That's what we talk here down home. My Cowboys win 49-39. And
Ooh.
I'm right there with the 38-17 for the Dallas Cowboys, man. Waldo says, "Go Birds!" Hey, you guys have a tough schedule, man. You guys have a tough schedule, and I'll tell you this: Nick Sirianni is bringing the wrong kind of heat to the Eagles, man. You don't want to be in that kind of spotlight, especially when your coach is making outlandish things like that.
Hey, it's Coach Cheese. Bill's gonna beat up the birdies.
What's up, coaches?
Coach Cheese.
And then Johnny Brasco, 949 Dallas Cowboys. That's what he's saying, right? He misspelled
Oh.
it. He misspelled it, It is what it is. But that's about it, man. Harv, I know, did you already get to enjoy your festivals with your family?
Man, let me tell you. Wait, so we had Thanksgiving about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, for my nephew because he actually joined the Navy.
Let's go.
So yeah, so we kind of had turkey already, but we did a like Thanksgiving / barbecue. So we have fajitas, chicken fajitas, sausage, and then I did a Cajun turkey. So came out pretty good, man. Ain't gonna lie.
Bon appetit.
Yeah, man, it was good.
Swag says, Happy Thanksgiving to you, family, and friends. We them boys, right? Yes, sir, we
That's
are.
it.
Well, I will tell you this. We traditionally eat our meals right on the Cowboys game. We always plan it that way. It's gonna be traditional turkey, but with all the fixings and all whatnot. I know we're gonna start bringing on some food on, right, to just show what we're doing. I know our schedules are kind of tough sometimes. Johnny Brasco 949. The Niners are the greatest of all time. He's calling the Niners the goats. Niners always the bad or the good team. That's what he's saying, right? Laughing out loud.
Hey,
No.
like the Big Lebowski says, man. That's like your opinion, man.
Talk Cowboys. I'm from the 956.
You got no. He said you guys from the 956 or the 210.
Yeah, I'm just responding. I'm from the 956.
Oh, 956, bro.
I know it used to be
956.
210 back in the day
Back in the day.
when we were younger, and then all of a sudden 956. You know what I mean? And now 956 is a big thing. Should I think I think I even have a license plate right here, right?
Oh,
Go. But
hey
anyway,
Pete.
that's it for us. Join us, all of y'all that are on TikTok. We appreciate the love and support. Look at that. Hyper Ram says, Puro. I love it, man. I'll say it, man. Puro bitch 956. Woo! Man, I love it, man. That one youngster that he's all, you can find him on TikTok saying, screaming it out. What he says? Oh, he says he's from McAllen. Talk. I didn't know you were from McAllen. He says
Mac
Mac.
High Bulldogs.
Wow.
What?
Shoot, we could grab lunch sometime. Talk. Loyalty for lifetime says nobody. What he says.
Gives a damn about SF or Philadelphia, the Cowboys country.
And Johnny Estrada says, "My boys, what's going on?" And Commanders will jump out to 17-3 lead. That's by Tony Rumford. Justin Wilson says, "Fly Eagles fly," and Dewey Stays also is an Eagle fan. Samuel Brazilzer is H Town all day.
Now, Sugarland,
Hey,
baby. Shout out to
well,
Sugarland and Mo City. He knows.
happy Thanksgiving to you, Loyalty for Lifetime. He says, "Happy Thanksgiving to us." Hey, I'll tell you this. There is another H Town that is very, very popular. It's called Harlingen, Texas. You
Oh,
know,
here you go, baby.
I mean, that's the only way. If you're gonna go to South Padre, you gotta fly in through Harlingen just to get there. What did Loyalty say? Victoria, Texas on mine. All right, all right.
Okay.
I love it, man. We're getting South Texas finally give us some love here.
Yeah, man, for real. You would think we get more love from 956 and all the other. We get listen, on our analytics, right? I looked it up. We get more love from Richmond, Virginia than we do from the valley, man. Isn't
It's
that
crazy.
crazy?
It is crazy. And
Yeah.
you showed it to us. I think the Dallas, it's Dallas that's our the biggest audience, and then it's Houston, and then it's San Antonio, and then it's
Yep.
Richmond.
Yeah.
No Valley, no Valley,
That's
which is
crazy.
crazy. But what he says, Johnny Sir says, I'm wearing my 24 Marion Barber jersey. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Samuel Brazil says CJ Stroud for MVP. Hey, if he keeps it up,
Yeah.
he should definitely.
Yep. Hundred
I think
percent, bro.
I think he's gonna get for sure the offensive.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna get the
He's
offensive.
he's balling out, man.
He is. Uh, yeah. Look, Talk Cowboy says CJ Stroud will be offensive rookie, but not MVP because it's kind of hard with the MVP, man. Like MVP, maybe we'll have a defensive MVP for this year. I mean, we'll see, man.
Hey, real quick, let me say something. Guys, gals, everybody. If you're watching this right now, you're on TikTok or YouTube, make sure you go to East West Football Podcast. Make sure you subscribe to. We're trying to get the 393 to give away this hat and this Madden. Make sure that you go to the Cowboys Cast if you're a Cowboys fan and follow us. We're on the road to 1,000, man. We're here for you guys. Tell me anybody that reads all the comments.
Very, very rare.
Very rare. I'm just saying.
Very rare. We try to be we're trying to be a more interactive page, and you're gonna get that on East West when we leave our bias down. I'm not taking down my Cowboys signs, but on East West, I'll leave my bias down. I can do that at the front. I always check myself at the front door. On the Cowboys Cast, I'm gonna be loud and proud. On Ken's Pet Talk, make sure you guys go follow him. He loves. If you guys on TikTok, you guys like the New England Patriots. Ken's Pet Talk is the one to follow. Man, and TikTok is getting live.
Yeah, Loyalty for Life says I want my bottle. He sees all my bottles in the background when I'm at home. So
He says I'm wearing my Lucky Chunes also. Carnal, your throwback jersey is awesome. Johnny Estrada, give you a shout out, Harv. And then the Petusio is a Eagles fan. Uh Legacy, I'm wearing my Zeke Elliott Thanksgiving jersey.
Let's go.
Thanksgiving game. Talk Cowboy says, I got Texan season tickets if anyone wants to buy some tickets. All right, Talk.
There you go.
There you go. I saw the one where he says, I want my bottle. Samuel Brazil says, Lamb will be fired today. And Johnny Estrada says, son chingones. I love it, bro. I love it. Dewey starts saying, y'all cool. Cowboys still trash, though. It's all good, man. It's all good,
love, baby. It's all
it is,
love.
man. I mean, right now, I'm starting to love this rivalry with the Eagles because so many people are backing up the Eagles. Even people that have their own teams, they're saying the Eagles are the team to beat. And I love it, man, because you know what? It just brings more and more hype. And the more hype that you give the Cowboys and the Cowboys go and win.
Look, man, this is good for football. Period.
It is great for football. What Talk Cowboys says, I don't wear Cowboys gear on game day or go to games anymore because I'm a jinx, but still DC for No, pick and choose your battles. Talk Cowboys. All you gotta do, man, is just find out who is on the matchup with. Last week was a good opportunity for you to wear your Cowboys gear. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pick and choose your battles. When it comes to the Eagles, yeah, maybe you should be reserved with that, but don't do it all the time. Loyalty for life said, rip to the Commanders. Swag says, bye, have a great, please don't drink and drive. Yes, thank you, Swag. And Legacies, I only have a Zeke Elliott throwback jersey. Now I need to get a CD Lamb jersey. Hey, CD Lamb's jersey is fire. So is Michael Parsons, man. I think the Cowboys' future is very bright right now. It's been very bright every year, but I think that there's something that we can stand on offense and defense. Wouldn't you agree with me, Harv?
Yeah, 100%, man.
Loyalty for lifetime. We gained Belichick, Rivera, and New York Jets coaches all fired this year. Jeez, man. Johnny Star, Lamb will have 2 TDs and Bland will have another pick 6. If he does, I think that's the record, right?
Yeah.
Ricky is an actual Commanders fan. Look, HTTR, and Johnny Star says Parsons, baby. So Sojo says, are you showing the game? Not today. We're doing the whole family thing. Talk Cowboy says, I went to the Texans game and Jacksonville game last year. Those were great matchups to go to. you should definitely wear their jerseys. You know what I mean? You should probably wear talk if you talk Cowboys. If you really think you're like you're bad luck to the Cowboys. Wow, that's a nice chair, Harp.
That's
Parsons
my
also
that's my brother's share.
talk. You should definitely wear the opposing team's shirts or whatnot. Do you think? Will says, do you think people won't get off Dak's back you till he goes far in the playoffs or wins a big playoff game? I
Yeah,
think that's the only thing for him. He needs to
yeah.
he needs to get that
Hey,
monkey off his back, man.
thanks for the rose, Will. Appreciate it, brother. Thanks you.
Yes, yes, I saw it. I just saw it. Thank you for the gifts. He goes, thank you for recognizing my family is listening. Johnny Star, appreciate it. We should appreciate the love. Stephen Worrell says score predictions before game started. I believe I said, what was it, 30? I said I was gonna go with 38-17 Cowboys. You said it was gonna be a closer game, right?
2024.
2024. And Drizzy, as do you guys show the game at all? We do, but today we're gonna do the whole family vibe. What do you say? That was so bad. My bad. Sorry. Simon Carnales, let's go, baby.
Simone.
No. Dak gonna get 325, no, 235 passing yards, and CD will have 100 of that receiving yards. I love that prediction, man. Who's going to win the division in the East? Right now, you got to give it to the Eagles that they have the better record, man. And here is our fam on YouTube. It says saludos from Houston, baby. And no, I'm not a Texas fan. Obviously not. What do you say? Bye. Have a great weekend. Don't drink and drive, please. Thank you. That's swag. Look, normally we would get off around this time. You know, we've already kind of gone over the pregame. But Harv, we have a pretty good crowd right now watching us. So
So check this out. You see the symbol, right? This is the symbol. It's East West Football Podcast. We talk all NFL there. You have a chance to win a hat of your team, Madden 24. Go sign up. Go hit the subscribe button on East West Football. Help us get to 1,000. You're only going to help us. And man, we're giving this stuff for free. It's free, man, to subscribe.
that's true. So obviously, uh, like if we hit that number on East West Football, we'll have a cap. We'll get in contact. But just make sure your email, your name or your email is public, because that's some of the things that we can't see sometimes. When you're not public, we can't see on YouTube, right? Who's subscribing? We're like, who's this? Who is this user? Saludos from Sumerton, Arizona. All right, AZ in the house.
Okay.
Will says it is crazy. Dak stats this year, and he has sat out a total of one game and two full overtimes. Well, you're absolutely right, man. I mean, like when we were looking at the right, because right now the narrative is the Cowboys have beat nobody, right, Harv?
Yep. That's what they're
Cowboys
saying, man.
are beating nobody's. But yet, when the Eagles faced off against the Jets, that was a close game, Harv, and Jalen Hurts did not get to sit in the fourth quarter.
Nope.
Dak did. Hey, if you're on the Cowboy Cast, we have this. Obviously, if you're from the Dallas Fort Worth area, um, there's a very popular hat brand. Harv has one on right now. It's True Brand. It's a very this is one of their more it's a very exclusive cap. So once we hit 1,000, this will be given away on the Cowboys Cast on the East West. Like Harvey said, it's Madden. It'll be a Madden voucher,
Yep.
and we'll also do a cap giveaway. And if we can reach you, we'll ask you what team is it that you like, and we'll get you that cap of your team. Look at that, the Cowboys are getting ready. Tony Romo, the legendary Tony Romo, round of applause.
Let's go.
Man, Tony Romo was special, Harv.
He was, man.
It was really special.
I feel bad for him.
He doesn't feel bad for himself. You know, he's talked about it. He doesn't feel bad for himself. He loves it. What Johnny Strauss says, bro, my wife is wearing that throwback jersey from Witten. Man, another thing right there. Man,
Hey, I don't care. Those are legendary jerseys, man. Elliott, Whitten, even though they're not with us, I would wear that all day, man.
Yeah, but let's talk about I mean, we're talking about Romo and Witten right now. I mean, you can go Sean Lee, Des Bryant. Man, who is your top three in that era, Harv?
In that era, man, I'd have to say DeMarcus Ware, man.
He was to me he was my third favorite player, but
DeMarcus Ware,
I think he was more like 2A 2B because
yeah.
for me it was Tony Romo, Des Bryant, and then it was Des Bryant and DeMarcus Ware were right there. I mean, I know I would have to give it to Ware, number two, but Des Bryant was just so fun. Tony Romo and him just made football so much fun, man.
I think all them and Witten, man, is just it's hard to kind of rank them in my
It's
opinion.
hard, man, but I'll give me you guys rankings real quick. Dissident.
Welcome.
We'll give you a round of applause if you join us on YouTube, and please make sure you subscribe on there on the Cowboys Cast, or if you find us on East West, you could type in East West Football, go and subscribe on that one. Ken's Pet Talk if you like New England Patriots. TikTok if any of y'all Patriots fans, go find Kendall. Kendall even had the Patriots NFL Network Patriots insider on a recent show of his.
He
So
did.
he's doing some big things there with the Ken's Pet Talk. We will get back on East West. We will get back to having them too. Talk Cowboy says D where is the right answer, number one. I mean,
I'm telling you, man.
I'm sorry, man. I just Tony Romo just made it so much fun. Oh, they're doing the
I'm not watching the game. I'm in the basement.
well, look, we still got yes, it's the national anthem. Anyone else stand there in the net? Yeah, I'm supposed to be standing right now. But look, we're gonna go ahead and sign off. Catch us on the post game kickoff. It should be fun. Like you said, Harv, you think it's a close game?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's gonna be more of a of the Cowboys offense starting to click and starting to take the lead, where people are gonna start saying, wow, the Cowboys finally have an offense and a defense. But that's it for us. Harv, anything else before we sign off?
TikTok. TikTok, be nice. I'm so thankful for everybody on here for real, man. I'm thankful for y'all to come on. I'm thankful for y'all to be here to share this experience with all of us. If you read you have comments on here and we read your comments and we say your name, just remember your grandchildren will be able to see this.
Mm, YouTube will live forever, man.
Be nice, TikTok.
That's it for it. That's it for us. Catch us later.
Keep it real.